Hi guys, this is to walk you guys through your third essay assignment. This is the last one you guys are going to do. This has obviously the most time, so it counts the most towards your grade. And you guys have looked at postmodern texts, which bring us right up to where we are now. So what I want you to do is choose one text from this unit, and you're going to, and author, and you're going to write an argumentative essay looking at how that work portrays the thematic issues related to postmodernism. So you can connect the work to a single theme, or you can connect it to multiple themes. So that could be, it could be things like consumer culture, outsider identity, post-war trauma, multiculturalism, individualism. There's a number of things you could talk about. You should focus your analysis on, the text and looking at specific literary elements or devices like structure, tone, metaphor, simile, foreshadowing, imagery. And then secondarily, look at, again, the historical context. But keep the focus on the text. That's the most important thing. So there's three options for the format of this essay that's going to be a little bit different. You guys can choose the one that you like best. So you can have a 3 to 4 page essay with a bibliography. That's 3 pages minimum down to the bottom. You could do a 10-minute video lecture, which you upload to YouTube, and you'll still provide a bibliography. Or you can do a 12 to 15 slide PowerPoint or Prezi, again with a bibliography. You have to have 2 outside sources of your choosing, and your essay is due on Sunday, June 30th at midnight. So make sure that no matter what you do, it does meet the minimum standard. Everything will be checked through SafeAssign, even PowerPoints. Remember that you have to do, again, the minimum, whatever the standard is, and use citations. So even if you're giving a video lecture, I still want you to tell me the source name and the author name, so that you still are citing it even as you're explaining it. So you guys have a lot of authors that you can choose from. Sylvia Plath, Cisneros, Rothke, Ellison, Amy Tan, Updike, Erdrich, Alexi, and Robert Penn Warren. So the choice of topic and work is yours, so you're going to choose carefully. You're going to need to discuss and analyze the works in depth using your knowledge of the historical era and the biographical context surrounding that work. So again, you need to have lots of solid evidence from the text with good, solid support from your resources. So that means good quotes that show what you're talking about. So you have to have a fully developed thesis statement and introduction, even if you're doing a video one or a PowerPoint. Good analysis of the works and their concepts. Solid evidence to support your claims from the primary and secondary sources. Proper page length or length of presentation, whichever it might be. MLA, formatting for anything written, of course, and then proper number of resources and citations. A good essay structures, including an intro, clear main ideas with evidence, and a conclusion. So even if you're doing a PowerPoint or Prezi or a video, I still expect you to have clear, concrete, carefully organized ideas with a good logical flow, and then a good organization across thematic concepts. So don't worry about that. But if you upload your video lecture, I want to make sure that you keep your settings to public. So if you have it set as private, I won't be able to access it, and there's really no time to turn around and try and get the access. So make sure that you set it as public. Once you enter the YouTube link in the comment section, or enter the YouTube link as your submission, I need you to double check that it works. The same way that you check and make sure that your essays show up, I need you to double check the YouTube link is working, because if it's not working and I can't access it, then I have nothing to grade. Same thing with the PowerPoints. It's just like the essays, it will render on screen and you can resubmit as many times as you need. So make sure that it shows up. With the Prezi, it's the same as the YouTube link. Make sure that you have the link public, and that once you submit it, you click on it and make sure that you can access it. Because again, if you can't get there, I can't get there, and then we'll have nothing to grade. So if you do the PowerPoint or Prezi, I do want to note that the reason I'm doing this is because people are comfortable in different formats and presenting information, and I want to make sure that you guys have a chance to really present something that is comfortable for you. So if you are comfortable on video, you like talking, and you can do a good 10-minute presentation, I suggest you do that. If you'd rather do a PowerPoint, which is kind of a boiled down essay with some visuals and different elements in there, then I suggest you do that. But I do want to note, if you do a PowerPoint, I expect relatively the same amount of content. I do expect good context and written content. I don't want, you could do it as bullets, but I don't want 2 or 3 words on a slide. That's not going to be enough to really count as, good content that can be graded. I do expect to see, a paragraph on a slide, and I want to see some visual elements and things included as well. So same thing with the Prezis as well. So make sure that, again, whatever you submit works, it renders on screen, or the link works, because this is a tight turnaround time between finishing this and turning in your grades. And if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, again, I've left this as broad and open as I can so that you guys can choose the author, the work, and sort of the thematic concept that you want to talk about, that makes the most sense to you, that you like to talk about in relation to postmodernism. So if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy.